I'm Taylor Braun. Today on Lincoln Now, new baby in the Mahomes family, a new rocket launch, and a crazy case of stalking. Find us on Instagram.
Live from Gahanna, WGLH-TV presents Lincoln Live with Lila Scott and Ava Fabrizio.
Today, have you completed your course selections for next year? A few more options to consider.
Name, image, and likeness. 3 words that have changed college sports. But NIL also has an impact on high schools.
And some active clubs make an impact in our community.
Lincoln Live starts now.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Lila Scott.
And I'm Ava Fabrizio.
Ava, you didn't have to take Camo Spirit Week theme that seriously.
My bad. Then let's get into the news.
As college athletes continue to cash in on name, image, and likeness opportunities,
It has been a game changer, allowing students to earn money through endorsements, social media, promotions, and even creating their own businesses.
our very own Landon Shearer explains to us how NIL is reshaping the game both on and off the court.
Got it right the first time and picked off. Flag on the attack. Look at the slam! Out of bounds!
College sports have been a stepping stone for athletes ever since they began. However, the last few years, a new chapter of college sports has begun, with the idea of athletes using their NIL, name, image, and likeness, to be used to make money off of their own name.
Giving me opportunities to take care of people I care about, take care of myself, and just be comfortable as I'm grinding through the college experience, but just be comfortable and allow me to do things and see things. It's a great way to just provide for my family. That's really it, and just be able to support them and things they need, such as bills and other stuff.
For athletes, it's great, selling jerseys and getting profit. However, it's caused experienced coaches to have to make decisions that they weren't necessarily ready for.
I said, don't you like it yet? No, I love it. I love Miami. It's great. But the opportunity to make money someplace else created a situation that you have to begin to ask yourself as a coach, what is this all about?
The NIL has made coaches retire, such as the Miami coach, Jim Larrañaga, or Coach K at Duke, along with Nick Saban at Alabama over the past few years. It's created problems for them and has completely changed the aspect of recruiting, making recruiters in colleges have to pick between the idea of trying to get a man or a woman for 4+ years compared to just 1-year rentals.
Instead of having a real relationship, it's more a transaction relationship nowadays, where you're just kind of trying to figure out, if I just give you the most money, you'll come here, and not actually developing a true relationship like it was 10, 15, 20 years ago.
NIL has not only affected collegiate athletes, it's starting to affect high school athletes and allowing the huge prospects to make money off of their name. Former high school prospects like LeBron James or Kobe Bryant couldn't use their name to make money yet, unlike now where they're allowing the prospects to do so.
I'll be coming into Brigham Young University.
Currently, we've got 38 states that have approved name, image, and likeness. And what I mean by approved, that is either coming from state legislation or it is coming from one of the high school athletic associations.
Ohio is one of 12 states who hasn't allowed high schoolers to use NIL, and it's made Columbus athletes like Cruz McClure from Westerville South and King Kendrick from Northland to move out of state to better brand themselves.
Ohio has actually attempted a couple of different times to bring it to the schools. The OHSAA has proposed an approach that was voted down by the schools roughly 2 years ago. Right now, we are coming together as athletic directors to come up with a proposal to give to the OHSAA.
NIL will forever change college and high school sports, as it's only the beginning, with new deals constantly being made and more freedom for the athletes continuing to be talked about. And it has made these athletes stay longer in college than go pro in their respective sport because of how they would make more money playing another year in college compared to the pro leagues of their sport. This is Landon Shearer for Lincoln Live.
Our boys basketball team had a hard-fought game last night against Olentangy Orange. The team battled all night but came up short, losing by a score of 80-43. Leading scorers were Xavier Rogers with 12 points and Derek Whitfield with 10 to lead the Lions, but it was a tough game against the state's second-ranked team. The Lions will look to regroup as they will visit conference rival Pickerington North Friday and play at Ohio Dominican Sunday against Perrysburg.
Our varsity hockey team got to participate in a unique experience. Yesterday, they had the opportunity to play a game against Beaver Creek at Nationwide Arena on the main ice where the Blue Jackets play. They won 4-1, scoring for the Lions were Joey Miknowitz and Sam Heckathorn with 3. Congrats on a big win. The Lions compete again this weekend in the Strongsville tournament.
Scheduling is wrapping up, but there are still many application courses that are still accepting applications. If you're interested in doing Lincoln Live or the Lincoln Sports Zone next year, applications are due soon. Here's Mr. Lowry with the information about the TV program.
For any student who's interested in joining our TV program, remember, it all starts with Broadcast Journalism 1. In the past, that class was called Intro. It has a new name, Broadcast Journalism 1. 1 period, 1 semester. If you schedule that and successfully complete that, you can move on to either the sports broadcasting class or the film and documentary production class. Those are also both 1 semester. The sports broadcasting class and Lincoln Live are application courses. You can find those applications in your class, Google Classroom, or if you've already taken a TV class this year, they're in that Google Classroom for that TV class. The applications for both sports broadcasting and for Lincoln Live are due a week from today on Wednesday the 22nd. You do not need an application for intro or film. You could just go ahead and sign up, but remember, you need the Broadcast Journalism 1 to take film.
Could have gone my whole life without seeing Mr. Lowry that up close, but thank you. On another note, another class is still taking applications as SWAG. This class is a part of the art program and features a different learning environment than most. If you're interested in graphic design, then it may be for you. Here's Izzy Edgar with more.
The application for SWAG is now open. SWAG is a class that we basically run like a business, so we're creating many different things for different clients. Right now we just finished our holiday cards and we're starting to work on our graduation cards. And to join this class you need to do Computer Art 1 and Computer Art 2. So if you're interested, talk to Ms. Lawson and fill out an application.
Hey Lila, I see Macy over there didn't get the camo memo today.
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any camo in my closet, so I had to wear normal clothes today. Anyways, I have some news to share. Environmental Club makes a return. Environmental Club is continuing the planning of the bat houses and will be gathering tools from the workshop club as well as researching. If this sounds interesting, stop by Mrs. I in the art room today after school. Here is Vice President Jordan Lofton to share with us more details on today's meeting.
Environmental Club is meeting after school today, and we're going to go over the information for the bat houses that we're going to make on February 14th. We're going to go over shopping lists and all the things that we need, and we're going to be making information flyers for people to know more about them.
Gahanathon is coming up fast, and Student Council is going to create a pep rally with mini games and other activities between the dodgeball matches. Tickets are on sale now for $3. You can go to your Google Classroom to purchase one. That's all the news from me, sending it back to Lila and Ava.
Thanks, Macy.
There's a lot of little sub-communities here in Gahanna that we've been covering throughout the years, whether it's the Historical Society in Grin,
or 5254 and Glow. There's a lot of places for people to feel involved.
But there's one building down on North Hamilton that takes it further beyond just inclusion, but has successfully created Gahanna's largest family yet.
Our RJ Rice takes a deep dive into one church, who they are, and what they're about.
Here in Gahanna, a smaller yet special community has been created within our own. And throughout the past 14 years, One Church has transformed into more than just a building, but a place of connection, service, and shared purpose.
Last year, in April, my wife and I, we found out about One Church. We started having conversations with some people, and we just heard about the crazy stuff that was going on here. And the culture of Ohio, the culture of Columbus, the culture of One Church, just really felt like something that my wife and I wanted to be part of.
You can't walk in these doors without seeing a smiley face and hearing somebody say, "Good morning, welcome to One Church, how are you?"
Yeah, certainly there's like the church service, we come together and we look in the Bible or we sing together or whatever, but it's really about building a community that's centered around being like Christ and then showing that out in the world. I think it'd be the ultimate failure if we just like gathered a bunch of people and had this meeting and then we made no impact in the world around us.
But for almost everyone who attends, it's not just a sense of responsibility or obligation that keeps them coming back for more, but rather the friends, family, and lifelong bonds that have been made as a result.
Oh, my experience has been just amazing being here at One Church. I mean, I've grown up in our kids' ministry. I've seen it change so much.
out of all my years going to church, this was the first time it didn't feel like a duty. It felt like a calling. And it's never left.
Been making new friends. I've had leaders here at this church that have really poured into me, that have really taken the time to invest in my life.
I can't even describe how much one church has done for me.
I'm at the point I just can't imagine going to another church.
And that can be attributed to many things, but most tend to agree that the sheer diversity and inclusivity of One Church is what truly makes it a home to thousands of people.
There's no perfect time to go to church. God meets you where you are. He meets you in the middle. You come to him, he comes here to you. It's where it says in James in the Bible, he said, draw near to me and I'll draw near to you.
A lot of times we think that we have to believe in order to belong, but I would love for people to be able to come in and just belong. Everybody's welcome. Like I don't care what you look like. I don't care where you came from. I don't care what you walk in life. You know that you're welcome here, and this is a place for you.
This is RJ Rice with Lincoln Live.
Well, that's all we have for you today.
Tomorrow's Spirit Day is rock, paper, scissors, so look for a great competition throughout the day.
Bye.